Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here with Antonelli Softball. Today we're looking at double play turns from the second base position, and we're going to look at pivoting our feet and throwing uphill. All right, so I'll show it here a couple of times. This is an LSU infielder making the play. Now, this play is typically going to happen when we move to our left. So usually the general rule, and this does depend a little bit on where you're positioned, but if you're playing in standard double play depth, then typically any ball hit at you or to your right is going to be an underhand feed. Anything hit where you have to move into the line, so straight ahead, is going to be a power feed, and anything to your left that you don't have to extend on will be a pivot. And so let's look at the footwork. So the first thing, your fielding position is going to be normal. So you're going to field the ball over your left eye if possible, bend your knees, get a flat back, hands out front so you can see the ball and the glove in the same view. Bare hand, because you're feeling the ball within the framework of your body, is going to be fingers up right here, just above your glove, and slightly off-centered, so it's not going to be 12 and 6 if you think about a clock, but the bare hand is going to be at like the 1 o'clock position. You're going to field the ball here with two hands, so you're just deflecting the ball, you're not closing the glove. As you start to bring the ball up to the middle of your body, you're going to pivot your feet. So both feet are going to leave the ground at the same time. And I'm going to pivot so that when I land, I'm set up with my throwing shoulder on the target, and I'm in position to throw. Right, so both feet again pivoting at the same time. Mistakes I see with this are fielder will field the ball and they will just open up their right foot. Now if you're a shortstop and you're used to fielding and turning double plays from the shortstop position, sometimes as a shortstop, or one way to do it as a shortstop is you're just going to drop your left foot. But when you go to second base, in my opinion, it's easier to just pivot both feet, because I've got to get my lead shoulder or my front shoulder on the target. When I'm playing shortstop, all I have to do is drop my left foot. My front shoulder is already on the target. But from second base, I have to pivot my feet to get my lead shoulder on the target. Okay, so I pivot. I want to stay low and in my legs. I don't want to pop up. I want to stay low and in my legs. Again, when I land, front shoulder on my target, front foot on my target. I stay in my legs, and I want to throw the ball uphill. So we're always trying to throw the ball uphill. I stay in my legs. I use a slightly lower arm slot, so I'm not going to stand up and have my arm come over the top. This is a little bit of a tough view to see, but my upper body is going to be slightly tilted over this way. If you think about the way I talk about arm slots changing, is that we've got a string from our nose to the ball. So as my arm comes up, my head will get more vertical. As my arm needs to be down here, my body will tilt over. So that relationship between my nose and the ball always stays the same. So I know it's a little bit tough to see here, but she is tilted over towards the ball. And you can see low arm slot, throwing the ball uphill. The reason I throw the ball uphill is because it's much easier for the shortstop. And it's the same thing if you're a shortstop throwing to a second baseman, it's much easier for the second baseman in that example to turn the double play on a ball that is above her waist. If you stand up tall and throw it downhill, you're more likely to miss down. And when you miss at the waist or below, now your middle infield partner has to decide, do I turn my glove over? How do I get this ball? It's just a tough play for the middle infielder. And so I want to miss. If I'm going to miss, I want to miss high. If I miss at my partner's chest or above, even if I throw the ball up here near her head or above her head, that's still an easy double play turn. The tough one again is at the waist or below becomes tough. Okay? So stay low, throw it uphill. Pivot, stay low, bend your knees, tilt over, lower arm slot. If you think about a clock again, 12 o'clock is up here, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. If I think about that, I'm going to usually be somewhere around this 3 o'clock time slot with my release on double play turns. Okay? So hopefully that helps you out. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, and we will talk to you later.